We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support above the 440 area, and it's bouncing off 442 here and trying to test key resistance levels. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 8:40 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside. Full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to hold support here above 442. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow and what's going on with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our AMD bot. Our AMD bot at 9:30 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside. Full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up 150% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the rip area up here at around the 451 level all the way down to the dip area of White Fred borders at around the 443 area, and in today's pre-market, fighting to hold support here above the 442 area. Now, if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, under a bull indicator at the 443.50 area, and inflows are back above, guys. They're slightly red here in the second half of the day, but still above the midpoint, and this is going to be crucial and critical going into tomorrow for the bulls to justify any further strength of this bull indicator and continue this staircase effect that has slightly started to form. Now, these inflows don't just need to pick up here on the 30-minute, but also if we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see these inflows picking up from way down here at negative 6.73 back up towards the negative 0.59 area. Now, it's really close to the midpoint, and it needs to cross it to further justify any strength into these charts and possibly continue the transitions from the dip area to red with green borders to then dark green and bright green bars, followed by a possible bull indicator that can cancel out this bear indicator from up here at around the 450.70 area. So this is definitely something I would not ignore, and I'm going to be watching very carefully here in the bigger picture of the 1 hour chart. Now in the volatility on the 15-minute, we could see here how in the first half a full transition from the dip area to the rip area has happened, and a bull indicator popped up at 443 area. Inflows crossed over, and then a bear indicator has popped up here at 443.60s, and outflows are dominating again. Now, inflows are trying to pick back up, and that's another thing I would not ignore here. If these inflows can cross back over, it could quickly start to reflect even further strength here into these charts, and possibly even cancel out that bear indicator with a possible bull indicator. So in the volatility on the 15-minute, going into tomorrow and the rest of today's afternoon in the after hours, I'm going to be watching that very carefully as it's trying to approach the midpoint. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys. And the first support level I would watch is the low of the day here in the pre-market at the 442.30 area, which is not that far off of 442.50 area where things actually bounced off here going into the opening. And then a bull indicator popped up at the 443 area. Now, if that gets broken through and these outflows head towards the midpoint on the 30-minute and go ahead and reject here on the 1 hour, going even further down, switching from green to red and reflecting further weakness into these charts, well then, the next support I'll be watching is the 440 area. And then below that comes the 438 level. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the downside. To the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to continue trying to pick up here on the 15-minute, cross back over, and cancel out this bear indicator with a possible bull indicator as that strength starts to possibly reflect into these charts and retest key resistance levels. And a crucial level here is the 445 area. We talked about that in our previous video, and that's where things slowed down and rejected in today's volatility. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to pick up as well here on the 30-minute, pull away from the midpoint as that strength rolls over from the 15-minute, and go ahead and continue this staircase effect. This bull indicator that popped up at 443.50 area, it is fighting there to stay above it, and the rejection that happened today, that's going to be the crucial resistance to not ignore, was near the 445 area at the 444.90s, right? So 445 is where things consolidated on Friday before doing the next leg down, and that's going to be a crucial area to break. And if that gets broken through, the next resistance I'll be watching is the 447 area, and then above that comes the 449 to 450 area. Now, it's going to be crucial as well for the 1 hour to follow as this strength continues on the 30-minute and 15-minute and start to reflect that strength here as well. Go ahead and cancel out this bear indicator with a bull indicator and get these inflows to go ahead and cross over the midpoint with strength and pull away from it in the process. So I'm going to be watching that very carefully going into tomorrow. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. These are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I'm going to watch them closely and I would not ignore them. Let's make some money. So if you made it this far into the video and you are a swing trader or looking to gain an edge when it comes to swing trading, you're definitely going to want to check this out. And this is our new swing bot that will be fully released really soon. And so far it has sent 2 notifications in the last several days, right? The first one, as you see it popping up there, was Nvidia on Friday of last week at around $444. And the other one was Tesla yesterday in the pre-market, and from yesterday to today, and even yesterday alone, it ran up nearly $10 plus. Now, when it comes to the Nvidia one, you could see it popping up there on the screen. I shared the chart yesterday, and I also circled an area, as you see it there in the chart, how it kept on bouncing off that support and trying to hold above 444. And then I put a line across when that notification came in, and now you're seeing this other chart which I shared today in the pre-market, and I stated, right, you could see the same line there, and I put the swing bot notification there at around the 444 area. It was already opening up from yesterday to today at 449, and I talked about in that purple area, the area that kept on acting like support. And there was a strong resistance in the pre-market and previous days at the 452 area, and the bulls would need to break through that for possible continuation. Not guaranteed, but it was important, and inflows needed to cross. Now, when you see it here in the next chart, going into the open, it was broken through, bull indicator popped up, and then inflows crossed over, and you could see the purple area that continued to act like support, and NVIDIA calls were up nearly 100% plus with the swing notification bot since it was sent out, right? And you can see that blue line again where that notification was sent at that after hours on Friday. So this is our new swing bot. If you take a look at Tesla too, it sent it out at around the $256 area, and Tesla went to highs here of nearly $270 in the last 2 days, and it was sent out yesterday in the pre-market, right around this area, and the full move. So typically with these swing bots and the notifications that come in, they're there to add perspective. Nothing's guaranteed, but the goal is for it to add perspective. Take a look for possible support levels and bullish confirmations of a reversal, and from there it typically pans out within several days to weeks, but sometimes it can happen this fast within 1 or 2 days. And when it does, I typically tend to make a rational decision because maybe my goals and strategy and expectations have been met, right? I don't want to get too greedy either, but I wanted to share with you guys our new swing bot that's going to be notifying directly into our Discord on high probability opportunities based off specific criterias and dip areas of wire Fred borders, as I call them, on multiple time frames and other criterias to confirm of the possibility of it looking like a possible support or area to not ignore for a possible swing of a reversal. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.